Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream.
Shut up, Liam!
Oh,
Your queen is here. We're great.
Oh,
Liam,
how is the audio?
don't.
I hope the audio is fine because I put a limiter on everything like I did with 810, and I'm just hoping it'll work out nicely like it did there.
Yeah, yes. All of his recording equipment is wearing weighted clothing now.
Also, as you can probably tell from the last stream, I have been playing this a little bit in the background. I don't know if you can tell by my character, but yeah.
Oh, Liam, Discord stream.
What? Oh, right.
Sorry. Just a little easier to react to what's happening on screen.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot. OBS does not like me doing this.
Kratos. Oh, right. Forgot about that, sorry.
Alright, is it going to? No, it's not going to reset itself. You're just gonna make me restart it? Okay, that's cool. Why, OBS? Why do you do this?
Oh god, I'm sorry.
What?
Oh, and Mr. Artaka says you were quieter than everyone else.
Oh,
Who,
okay,
me?
that's fine. How? What? Say something, guys?
Hi.
Guys.
Okay, I don't know how I can be that much quieter.
Yeah.
Wait, which one of us is does he mean me or you? I can't tell.
Well, I guess I have to restart the game again, because OBS is a fucking cunt.
Throw up the blue eyes. Throw it up.
Yeah.
We're serious.
Amazing.
We're serious. We thought you thought you would have added it to OBS as because it's like an overlay.
All right.
So-
How is it now? Am I better? Am I about the same volume as everyone else now?
Oh right.
Sure hope so.
So are we gonna do any more spoopy games?
Yes, actually. That will be a thing that we are doing.
Everyone in the chat says nah.
What?
They said nah.
One person said nah. What's going on?
Yes, one person is everybody, obviously. That's how it works. That's how it works for me.
Okay. Okay, I'm just
Josie,
gonna
why?
turn the limiter off for my microphone.
I thought you were gonna say you were just gonna ignore Josie.
He's taking off the weighted clothing, everybody.
Okay, but it's not gonna get any louder than this unless I'm like right up into the microphone screaming.
Liam, do what Spidey does and fillet the microphone.
Shit. I'm gonna try one more time.
Spidey, we did not say that you could do what Spidey does.
Turn that down.
Yes, if there's one person in this stream that is not allowed to be Spidey, it's Spidey.
That's not allowed to be loud.
Okay, how is it now, guys? Am I on the same level as everyone? OBS is telling me I'm on the same level, so
Just roll with it, dude.
I'm gonna try, but you know, I want it to sound decent. Yeah. Okay, Mr.
Yeah.
Otaka says yeah. So
Mr. Artaka says yeah, and he is the arbiter of things that sound good.
okay.
Therefore, he is right. And the guy who said nah earlier says yeah. So yeah.
All right, so yeah, as you can see, I have been busy in the background with this game, and my thoughts on it have changed as a result. I have been going through to try and unlock the secret levels, and I didn't realize when we last played this that to unlock the secret levels, you have to go into a mission, and the door to the area that contains the scroll to unlock the secret levels is randomly generated, and sometimes, most of the time in fact, it just won't be there. So you have to replay these levels. I kid you not, I spent 3 hours replaying Pumpkin Pastures to get the opportunity to unlock Archaven.
That's fantastic, Liam. That's fantastic. This game is not good. This game's not good.
I also went through and
Wow.
I also
What an
went
awful feature.
apparently this is something similar to what Diablo does, which is what this game is heavily inspired on, but I get the feeling it's not quite that bad.
Yeah, no. Oh, this is inspired by Diablo? No shit, Sherlock.
Isn't it wonderful when a game tries to copy another game and does so only in the worst ways?
Anyways, yeah, I've leveled up a bunch, I've got better gear, I've got a supremely powerful version of the Death Ray, and I also went through and collected all the runes so that we can see what's in the cathedral later.
That's pretty lame, bro.
Supreme, like the pizza topping.
Anyways, yes, I am a powerful boy now, so let's do Creepy Crypt.
You mean small boy?
You are a dirty boy. It's time to play piano. That's from the Laser Collection.
Also, I actually physically have a scythe now.
Mr. Ataka asks, so Binding of Ice, this is probably a joke about how terrible this game has been to you.
Also, I have this mushroom thing that basically it's berserker mode. I activate it and my movement speed and attack speed are like tripled.
That sounds like a Mario mushroom.
And basically everything I have now exists solely to power the beacon. It all grinds out souls.
Yes, your entire existence revolves around the beacon. How does that differ from the last couple of streams of this game you've done? You're basically all hail to the beacon, praise be to the beacon. The beacon is our salvation and the only thing that matters and brings us joy.
Yeah, the beacon does, let me double check, 1800 damage per second.
Oh, that's meaningless considering it already kills bosses so quickly.
Well, to be fair, I was playing on, like, the recommended difficulty at the time. Now I'm playing on, like, higher than recommended for the most part.
Oh my god. Are those black creepers?
They're apparently they're enchanted creepers.
Yes, are enchanted creepers a shade of dark purple or black?
I think they're purple.
With obviously with the light purple glowy bits, yes.
I mean, isn't black basically just dark purple?
Yes, that's why we said it.
Okay, well, that happened.
Liam,
You suck, Liam.
We are alluding to the fact that your Ender Creeper design is canon now.
Yeah.
Does that appear to be what's happening here?
Liam, you suck.
Not
It
really.
looks to us. It looks to us like that's basically what is happening here, and that's nice.
Oh god, there are a lot of them here.
Some people are upset when these things happen, but we are excited when these things happen. Oh, that fire is blue.
Yeah.
That's pretty cringe, bro.
Soulfire is usually more of a teal color, but that's straight up blue. Is that a different fire?
I don't know.
Minecraft just needs more fire in general.
Oh yeah, my arrows sometimes explode now.
We need to just set everything on fire, and it needs to be pretty. Oh wait, that's what the gender reveal party is. Never mind.
Wow.
We suddenly don't like this idea anymore.
Are there any secrets? Oh, there are 5 secrets and 9 chests in this level, so...
Jesse Man says he listened to your first episode of the podcast that we are not on, so we're not interested in reading the rest of this tweet. That is a joke. He says he loves it. Yes, we are quite happy when Liam said we weren't streaming yesterday because he was recording the episode of his podcast. We hadn't realized that consciously realized that it records weekly, even though we knew it was a special October podcast. So obviously, you would have to record weekly.
Hey, one of the best thing about Groovy Friends.
We are now no longer regretting that we decided to opt out at the last minute.
One of the best thing about Groovy Friends.
That I'm not on it.
We still keep the same ratio of an Englishman, a Welshman, an American, and a Canadian.
And Josie's not on it, which is a plus.
Yes, we do like the cat.
Oh, you do? Okay then, that's good. We like ourselves. And you too, as well.
Wow. Oh boy, I thought I'd fixed that encoding overloaded thing. I guess fucking not.
Oh, Liam.
You suck, Liam.
You think that problems can ever be fixed? That anything can ever be repaired?
Yeah.
You suck, Liam. Dab.
Your mother.
Dab, your mother. That is a lot of zombies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is a lot of zombies. It's like
I think people are gonna like how in the podcast you guys reacted to the word dab.
it's like Black Friday during a pandemic.
Ha!
Or most not looking forward to the news coming out of that shit show.
When
next
is Black
month.
Friday?
The Friday after Thanksgiving.
Ah.
For some reason, Thanksgiving is not on a consistent date. It's always the 4th Thursday of November.
Why is it the 4th Thursday? It's so weird. It's so random.
Oh, we should clarify American Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving was
Canadian-
like the other day here.
Yeah, that's fake Thanksgiving.
Yeah. The one.
Actually, no, it's tomorrow.
The one everybody
Is it
means.
today?
The ones everybody means when they just.
The one that people actually give a shit about.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's a much ruder and more blunt way of putting it, but yes.
Even though it's true, though.
Mr.
I don't
Otaka
think
says
anyone
Black
outside of
Friday.
Canada-
Mr. Otaka says Black Friday, more like Black Plague.
We so do wish that America hadn't so successfully positioned itself as the center of the world.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think anyone outside of Canada actually gives a shit about Canadian Thanksgiving. Sorry, Liam.
Your mother.
Canadians must know this, though.
Yes, Canadians know that.
It's like how people watch.
Canadians
Sorry.
are generally aware that they are the butt of jokes,
It's like how
Says
outside
the
of America, no
American.
one cares.
and they do accept it because they realize that they are better than everyone else. America, on the other hand, does not seem to realize that they are the butt of jokes. More jokes, in fact, than Canada. In fact, most jokes about Canada would better serve to be about America, because this is a terrible country. Just about everything bad about this culture comes from America. Just about everything bad about the world in general comes from America. And in fact, just about everything bad about any other nation is a direct response to America. So
I think that's kind of a broad statement.
America is so far the leading cause of the virus still being around. If America played nice with the pandemic, like everyone else did, then the virus would be wiped out by now, and we could all see movies in theaters again.
If our president had pulled his head out of his ass, the virus probably would have lasted 3 weeks.
I also know that.
The president's head is his ass.
Apparently, he.
Oh yeah. Hey, Josie.
Apparently, he did actually. He's completely fine. He underwent an experimental stem cell treatment.
Yeah, I call bullshit.
Hey, so Liam, should I post the things from yesterday?
No. Let us finish. His administration is trying to ban the process so that nobody can enjoy the benefits that he did.
Whatever he took is completely untested.
Yes, but apparently it worked, and they don't want it to be tested because no one's allowed to be happy except the president.
Hey, Liam, should I post the thing from yesterday?
So
What are you talking
basically, okay, so
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't. Stop
basically-
fucking interrupting.
basically what we're saying is that either he is dying and he's putting on a show and they expect us to believe that there's a miracle cure they aren't sharing, or there actually is a miracle cure and they're not sharing.
Like Kim Jong-un.
So either the explanation is that they're assholes or that they want us to believe they are assholes. Neither of those is a good thing. Why would you want us to believe you're assholes if you're not actually assholes? They would be assholes anyway because of all the other things they've done, but this is... It just boggles the mind. Just... The man could literally die at any moment, and there would be still more absurdities for his administration to deal with.
Yeah, now, my mother's a registered nurse. She's been a nurse for years, longer than I've been alive. And she has personally worked with COVID patients. There is no way in hell that is going to get COVID and then just be completely over it, completely virus-free in a week.
Especially a 70-year-old man.
Especially someone his age.
A 70-year-old man who doesn't believe in exercise and only eats McDonald's.
Yeah, I don't think we should really be talking about this. I don't think we're the right people to talk about this kind of stuff.
There's not a lot going on.
I mean, fair, but I don't think we're really the right kind of people to talk about this kind of stuff.
We don't believe we've even been outside the apartment since the last time we streamed 3 days ago.
Oh.
Because what is the point? We have to go to the pharmacy tomorrow to pick up some medicine. We're going to buy some nuts. Oh, right, Lego. So we got... One of our Twitter followers sent us a free redemption code for that Lego brick made out of Lego bricks.
What?
Lego.com gives away VIP gifts sometimes, and we got a redemption code for this it's very hard to articulate what this is, so we're just going to send it to you.
Is it just a giant Lego brick made out of Legos?
Yes.
But
Yes.
why?
We don't know, but it's cute. We like it. And so they sent us this free gift because they just happen to have a bunch of codes for some reason. We don't quite understand why, and we were very confused that it was happening, but we did it. Lego wouldn't let us redeem it because it's a free gift with purchase, so we needed to make a purchase. And now we found ourselves having a reason to buy some Lego. So we thought that would be fun. And we did. We bought our first brick head, the Nutcracker one.
Oh.
Our grandmother collected nutcrackers, and so they were technically ours, but she was the one who bought them. And although we didn't really necessarily care too much for the nutcrackers themselves, we did regret that this was something our grandmother was doing that wasn't awful for us. Like, she was usually such a bad person, but here she did a thing that wasn't awful, but buy us just a bunch of cute wooden figurines, just over and over and over again for ad nauseum, and we simply they had to be abandoned in a move, all of them.
Oh.
So we felt very, yeah. So this was the same move where we ended up having to lose most of our plush toys, various things that we were able to bring with us, but simply had forgotten. All of our magazines, just a whole bunch of stuff we'd been hoarding. Basically, we're kind of pack rats, but it's. The thing is, we didn't get rid of them because we chose to. We got rid of them because just our landlord sucked.
Everyone get.
So there's a Lego brick head of a nutcracker, and it has an actual feature where there's a lever on the back that moves the mouth up and down. And someone on Twitter asked if it could actually crack nuts, and we're going to find out. Next time we leave the apartment, we're going to do our best to buy nuts and see if the nutcracker can crack nuts.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Yes, it does.
Get some peanuts.
Yes, it does. Of course it sounds like a bad idea, but the good news is Lego replaces broken parts, so...
I don't think it's going to break any parts.
I had
think it's
asked
just not gonna work.
Daryl to come in and test his microphone before we started the stream, and he just got back to me now.
Oh.
Anyway,
Well, I mean, Josie, I don't think you're going to break any parts. I think you're just going to not be able to break the nut.
okay, so what you're basically saying is that it's a bad idea because it's not going to work?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the problem? It just means that we get to tweet a result to the Twitter follower.
E.
Yes or no?
E.
No, it's as long as nothing explodes or catches on fire or cracks or breaks, except for the nut. We want that to crack or break.
I'd get some peanuts.
Basically, if we buy a pack of peanuts, try to break it with this brickhead, and the apartment catches on fire suddenly, that would be not a good idea.
That'd be
Oh, God.
tweet-worthy. I'm kidding, though. That would be awful.
But yes, so we want these nuts. We want to buy the. Yeah. We want to buy.
That's pretty gay.
We want to take these nuts and put them in the brickhead's mouth and try to break them. And whether it does or does not,
baby.
and whether it does or
Shut
does
up,
not,
Liam.
we can tweet this person on Twitter and tell them, and that is our goal. It's not so much breaking the nuts with the brickhead that we want. It is simply to tweet
These nuts.
these nuts. Yes.
Increases the
I'm a
maximum
child.
number of souls that can be carried. That sounds kind of decent.
Yeah.
Hey, Liam. Why do we laugh at the same things?
Your mother.
Liam. Okay. So Spidey.
Liam has small brain.
Spidey, we weren't going to tell you this, but you're secretly a clone of. Liam.
I'm a Canadian.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
I get extras. What?
Well, no. See, the place that a person is born doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's so we took the DNA from a Canadian man.
I can now carry double the amount of souls.
And we grew a clone in an offshore lab and injected it into a human woman.
What are
Where
you
you-
on about?
Something about cloning
We're
you.
weaving a fairy tale that Spidey is secretly you, Liam. Pay attention. Keep up.
Okay.
That's why we laugh at the same things, apparently.
Yes, you're the same person. If you want to be, if you want to just poke holes into it, then obviously it doesn't make any sense because the things you laugh at are what defines you
Subjective.
as a person. They're subjective.
That's a lot of creepers.
So you would need to actually be raised in a similar way to you in order to be have the same comedy ha-has.
I am going to fuck up these creepers' days.
It's kind of like the central flaw with the premise of Clone High.
Yo, she-bitch, let's go!
The joke on Clone High is that
They aren't like they are. They're historical
all
figures.
of the clones strived to have they try to live up to their legacy, and most of them get it very wrong or crack under the pressure because the situation of them being raised is just completely different. JFK is raised by two gay men. Hello?
Hi. What?
Someone beeped. Oh. Spidey.
What's the problem?
My audio crapped out, but as I was
Spidey.
saying,
John F. Kennedy has two gay dads
what?
on Clone High.
Oh. But as I was saying, I think it's supposed to be sort of representative of how teenagers try and live with their parents.
Well, there's that, but also the joke is that
They're nothing like them.
They can say a bunch of things about Gandhi that are the exact opposite of true of the real
Well,
Gandhi.
Gandhi in the show acts on how Gandhi apparently acted when he was in law school.
Yes, and JFK acts like
JFK.
like what you expect JFK to act like. Yes.
As a teen, because he was apparently a spoiled brat. That's how he became president.
Abraham Lincoln tries. He tries.
He actually seems a lot like how Abe Lincoln probably would have acted.
Oh yeah, he tries.
No, I mean, Abe Lincoln was apparently kind of an asshole.
Okay, he's not that. The Abe Lincoln in Clone High tries to live
He's
up.
a nice guy.
Tries to live up to history's representation of what Abraham Lincoln in history. And popular history chose to remember Abraham Lincoln not as an asshole with good values, but as a nice person.
Leave my presence!
I mean, it's debatable. We don't really know exactly what he acted like.
And neither do the clones. Because
Man, having double souls is cool.
Because personality isn't a genetic trait. Which is probably why the shadowy government organization pulled the plug on the operation and they were flash frozen.
What?
Because they didn't realize. They realized, oh yeah, this isn't gonna work.
What did I just pick up?
Yeah, they realized. You know what? Cloning a bunch of dead people doesn't make a whole lot of sense if we want them to be like the. If we want the clones to be like the dead people. We've clearly failed somehow to make Gandhi.
I mean, yeah, because it's Gandhi, it's Gary Coleman.
Yes. Oh, and they definitively did fail to clone Mary Curie, but they tried anyway.
Wait, what? Oh, right, her genes got fucked up by radiation.
Her DNA was fucked up because she discovered radium. Of course it was.
Yeah, that's how she died, apparently. I think she died of ovarian cancer.
Yes, obviously. She died of radiation poisoning and cancer, yes. And so her DNA was fucked up, and her clone came out all messed up.
Oh, God. That guy that... They probably look like that guy who got melted in RoboCop.
Also, oddly enough, Napoleon's clone runs a restaurant. He seems to be an adult, and he owns a restaurant.
Oh, they're gonna say he was tall.
No, he is definitely short.
Well, Napoleon was actually pretty tall for his time.
The
French just made...
Most of the clones in Clone High are teenagers, but some of them are adults for some reason. And Napoleon...
Maybe they got made at a different time. Who knows?
But why, though?
I mean, you probably test out with very famous people like Napoleon Bonaparte.
The reason is somebody somewhere at some point on the staff thought, wouldn't it be funny if Napoleon ran a restaurant?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's probably Phil Lord.
Yes, we're most looking forward to Clone High coming back. We will probably not watch it for several years because we have a.
Wait, it's coming back?
Yes, it's coming back. Because animation is easier to produce in live action during a pandemic. So basically, there aren't a lot of actors and celebrities that actually have recording equipment at their house, but it's certainly easier to get them the recording equipment to their house
than it is to get them to a studio.
Than it is to build an entire film studio at every single celebrity's house
with a green screen.
Yes. Now, if holodecks were cheaper.
Holodecks.
You mean existed at all?
The Mandalorian. Like the holodeck they use on the Mandalorian.
No. See, Liam, the Mandalorian was filmed on a holodeck.
What?
Yeah, they basically used a holodeck because it was cheaper than going on location.
The entire Mandalorian was shot in a circular room covered in LED screens.
LCD.
It's basically a much more immersive way to do green screen effects.
Yeah, and it looks a lot better than doing green screen.
What's the name of the guy from The Lord of the Rings who played Gandalf?
Oh, Ian McKellen?
Yeah.
Yes, him. No, wait, no.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Ian McKellen.
And yes, he broke down in tears while filming either Star Wars
The Hobbit.
or The Hobbit film.
The Hobbit. It was the first Hobbit.
Of all of the green screen effects and the fact that he was acting against a CGI character that wasn't going to be visually on screen at all.
They could have at least put a tennis ball on a fucking stick or something.
Yeah, so basically, he just broke down in tears because and so, this is not what I got into acting for.
Yeah, Peter Jackson kind of went insane when he filmed The Hobbit.
Should I mention the fact that in Star Wars Episode 1, they just had a guy wearing a Jar Jar head on top of his actual head?
Yeah, it was to keep eyeline. It was to keep the same because it would look somewhat convincing with the eyeline.
Yeah.
Now, the way The Mandalorian was filmed is everything that absolutely needed to be practical was practical.
But shit like the ATST was not practical.
Yes.
Because obviously.
And everything else was CGI, and for backgrounds, because they weren't filming on location for literally any shot,
because it would just be
their film studio was a holodeck, basically.
Because I think it would just be too expensive, because I think they go to a planet every episode.
Yes. This was amazing. It's just...
It's really hard to tell, honestly. I thought that forest is...
Filming every TV show like this would solve so many problems, but...
Well, I think,
so far the technology isn't there yet to film literally everything like this. So that's why a whole bunch of networks are canceling their live action works and greenlighting a bunch of animation works.
Like that new Star Trek cartoon.
That we think was in development before.
Oh. Well, I think...
There seems to be more Star Trek stuff coming. There's apparently Kate Mulgrew is returning to Star Trek for a Nickelodeon.
We're gonna say Star Wars.
Sure. And,
but anyway.
Yes, Comedy Central canceled a whole bunch of live-action projects.
Good.
Disappointing their fans, but...
none of their live-action shows were good.
Yeah, apparently Drunk History couldn't be filmed on a budget. Question mark.
I mean...
How much does it cost to just film a person, to just film a celebrity talking about history while drunk?
I mean, I'd be down to do that, I guess. I know
yes,
a lot
but
about history.
You're not a celebrity, you don't count.
You got for me? Oh, a new version of the Venom Clave, okay. Here, you can upgrade this now.
Liam,
Oh yeah, I
unlocked
unlocked the third slot because I fought the Archiljar again on adventure difficulty.
Your face is
Liam, I'll swallow your soul. I'll swallow your soul.
Oh.
Get it?
Tosh.0 got canceled.
Oh.
Was that actually any good?
We found the name amusing. The title.
Tosh.0. Hasn't that been going on for like 7 years or something?
Let's see. Jesse Man asks, "What are your thoughts about Hollywood making movies, shows about the virus?" About the virus? Oh no!
Like horror movies.
Michael Bay is doing it. Oh no! Oh no!
God.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh no!
Oh yeah, I saw this movie that was kind of neat. It was filmed entirely on Zoom. It was kind of like Unfriended, but good. It was
Yeah.
neat. Unfriended was a bad movie.
Repetition allows one to improve. Allows improvement. So the more movies come out that basically are just Unfriended again, the better and better they'll get.
Oh god, that movie! I hate that movie so much. It's so bad.
Just as every new iteration of guy breaks into a house and stabs someone movie is usually more and more extravagant.
You don't diss Halloween. That's a good movie.
Yes, the first slasher film was Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho.
Yes.
And
then it was followed up by...
It was apparently, for its time, amazing, and we believe it might be in the Criterion Collection, like most of Hitchcock's.
It is, it was a very complex... Apparently, they actually, at the end, they have a psychologist explaining the whole thing of, you know, why... fucking what's his name? The main character, the villain. I don't remember his name.
Yes, and just not even talking about the quality because this
it's a very good movie.
You can't compare apples to peanut butter.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre was also The other two, like the other
No,
first...
we need to address that thing Josie just said.
We've been trying to, instead of saying apples and oranges, say things that aren't fruits. Because the phrase apples and oranges doesn't mean what the words actually mean in that phrase. Oh, you can't compare these two things. It's like comparing fruit to different fruits. No.
Oh yeah, Josie.
The phrase should be something like comparing apples to loaves of bread or candy.
So some other super influential movies that helped the slasher genre grow were Black Christmas, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and obviously Halloween.
Yep.
And then Friday the 13th made the whole stereotype of kids going to the woods.
We're not going to go into discussion of quality, but one can certainly see how just the level of
Did you just think it was based off a book?
Oh. Why isn't our air conditioner on? Damn it, we forgot to turn our air conditioner.
Same with The Exorcist.
Our brain doesn't work good when hot.
Liam, the idea of this Evil Dead podcast was great.
And Josie's not on it, so it's even better.
Oh, shut up, Josie, you're fine.
Yes, we are. So how are our friends today?
Yes.
How is Spike?
Fine, I guess.
How is Liam?
Yes.
I felt like dying last night.
Marvelous.
We took like
Why?
3 hours to film the damn thing because we were like
offers of love and support. What happened?
the podcast. We were just taking like so long to film the thing. I think it's mostly because we were just going too in depth with the episodes for season 1 of Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Well, you were.
Well, I thought it turned out fine.
Yeah.
Even in the end, it was
How long?
like 3.5 hours, I think.
Spidey, you were only on one episode of Gathered Friends. If you
3.
recall, 3? Okay.
Yeah.
The episodes regularly would go on for that long. You're completely
Yeah,
fine.
but the one before was like 2 hours long. That wasn't that long in comparison.
You're completely fine. You're doing fine, darling. Stop beating yourself up.
I actually at one point called Dylan Daryl.
Yeah.
It's
By
okay.
accident.
Everyone whose name starts with a D is the same person. Okay, that was a controversial take, apparently.
What?
We weren't expecting to say something like that.
Well, it's a hot take.
Talking, just like, oh, okay.
What? No, I'm doing something else. Sorry.
Well, anyway, so Josie just said everyone whose name starts with a D is the same person, and then everyone stopped talking.
I mean, we haven't done much talking in this episode for some reason. Excuse me.
Josie has.
It's like the first episode, because I was watching the first episode of Groovy Friends over, and there's just pauses of just dead air.
Yes. Well, don't worry. Whoever's editing your show will just edit those out.
Will they, though?
Didn't, though.
Is it Chip or Liam?
Of course it's Chip.
Apparently Liam is editing whatever.
Dusk of Makosu.
What?
Dusk of Muskrats, yes.
The Dusk of what the fuck is that?
It's the name. It was called Operation Thunderhead. Then it was called something else. Now it's called this.
What the what?
It's the name of an island. Probably we don't question it. All we remember is that we did the Kopaka thing with our character, and that's literally the first thing she did the whole show. So we're on the track to greatness here.
Hey, you know how Cinemassacre does Monster Madness every Halloween?
Yes, you're doing a podcast about Evil Dead on Halloween. Yes.
Yeah, we should basically do that every Halloween, where we do just a
No,
that makes sense.
Just every year you do the same. Every year you do a podcast about Evil Dead. Every year. Every year, the same content.
But I think my idea could actually work. What do you think? It could be a bit of a. I don't know.
We assume that we would have some sort of a Halloween podcast every year, but
I think it'd be fun.
There's any amount of content that every single one of us has yet to fully engage ourselves with. So
What?
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 There is no end to content that our friends and we have not engaged with. So we can do it for the show.
True. There's a lot of stuff I don't think any of us have really seen. It could be kind of fun.
This puzzle does not work the same way as other puzzles of its type that I have seen, and it's throwing me
Oh,
off.
as to where you have to. Oh, I hate these kinds of puzzles.
I hate Val puzzles.
We actually did mention Duke Nukem Forever in the thing.
What?
Yeah, we mentioned Duke Nukem. Liam randomly mentioned Duke Nukem Forever.
It's because Duke Nukem draws a lot of his one-liners from Ash Williams.
I think it was because we said that basically Ash in the TV show, they did not change his character at all, and they did it on purpose.
So basically,
Yeah.
Duke Nukem quotes a lot of famous one-liners from various.
But mostly Army of Darkness.
But mostly Evil Dead. Yes,
I think he even says, "Give me some sugar, baby," at one point.
probably.
When Ash, after he kills that one deadite in the S-Mart,
Duke Nukem says a lot of things.
that are very controversial.
Not yes, but
If they tried to release Duke Nukem 3D nowadays, it would just be banned immediately.
the only thing we remember specifically about him in Duke Nukem Forever is that he plays with a turd and he plays with boobies embedded into the wall.
You're not
So-
far off, actually.
So basically,
You had me at wall boobs.
Yeah,
Yeah, there are wall boobs in the alien nest.
There are boobs growing out of the wall, and he jiggles them.
He slapped them
He slaps them,
because he's a child, apparently.
and then also he goes into a bathroom and picks up a turd. So
Yep, that's literally the first thing you can do.
My
Duke Nukem-
name is Dookie Nukie.
Remember in the trailer when he said after 13 goddamn years, it damn well better be.
After
good.
12 fucking years, this
Was he
better be
there?
worth it.
It wasn't.
Oh,
That was like the
I got a bee summon.
Oh,
But the whole joke was that Duke, he says that, because the first sort of quote level in Duke Nukem 3D, or 3D, Forever is a remake of the last level from Duke Nukem 3D, where you have to kill the Cycloid Emperor. The big fight, you might remember if you've ever seen the game, where you have to kill the guy in the the football field.
yes. The only thing we know about Duke Nukem games from before Forever was that in his earliest games they were side scrollers, and he wore a pink tank top, and he watched Oprah.
I mean, Duke Nukem is actually a very good game franchise. Don't let Duke Nukem Forever ruin.
And he had quite a character development from his side scroller
He
days.
became a real Chad.
Yes. Before
Liam, you should play the.
before
Sorry.
he was basically Josh from Drake and Josh, but buff and cool.
Now he's a
And
Chad.
then he dropped the first part of that and was mostly just a jock.
He looks like the Chad meme. I'm not. They probably got the idea from Duke Nukem.
Yes, he's very Chad, but he wore pink and he watched Oprah in his earliest.
Wait, you watched Oprah?
Yes, he did have dialogue in those games, and he mentioned wanting to get something done before Oprah started.
Liam, you should actually play
Duke Nukem.
not the Duke Nukem game. No, not Duke Nukem. The Evil Dead games.
Maybe.
Which one did Dylan say was the good one? I don't remember. I think it was. Was it Fistful of Boomstick?
Fistful of Boomstick, yeah.
Yeah,
Hail to the King is terrible, apparently.
It only takes like 2
okay.
hours to beat as well. So
so it's like a cutscene. He says, "You're wrong, Proton Breath. I'll be done." Wait, hold on. We should do this in a Duke Nukem voice. You're wrong, Proton Breath. I'll be done with you and still have time to watch over.
It's too gruff. You gotta go like this.
Froggy! You're wrong,
Duke has a
I'll
very
be done with
monotone
you
and
still
smooth.
have time to watch Froggy!
Duke has a very monotone and smooth voice.
Liam, you should actually play Hail to the King because it only takes 2 hours to beat apparently.
Yeah.
You can already stream that in like one sitting. And
Give
just
me
go with it.
bees!
I hate you, Liam. You fucking stupid bees. The fucking bees. You didn't even spawn them into your enemies.
Yeah, apparently they're stationary, so that's kind of lame.
Did you lose your power up?
Bee.
Can you not use your power up anymore?
Oh, no, there they are.
They're so dumb. Yeah. Why are bees have just become a big meme in Minecraft? Also, they're dead now.
Yes, because this bee is trans.
What?
What?
Yes.
What? What?
Yes.
No, explain
Also,
your nonsense.
Liam, there's a very... Oh yeah, remember the police station in Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 2? There is a very controversial joke that you can't make anymore. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the other guy that Chet was
Hey.
in jail with.
How are you doing, Itchy? How are you doing, Chet? Also Itchy.
Alright. Wait.
It's just
Itchy?
the joke is that the character Chet is in jail with a hooker.
Ah, yeah.
It's clearly a guy in drag.
Ah, yes, that old chestnut.
Yeah.
Waking up in prison with a sex worker who's apparently
Gave him crabs.
and
I mean, it's Evil Dead. What do you expect?
and then
Yeah, they've made far worse jokes.
enemy crabs.
Oh,
Yes,
hello.
yes.
How are you doing, Necromancer?
They've said far worse and done far worse in that show in general. And I think it just works in the world of the show, I guess.
Yes.
And I don't think they're trying to be offensive with it, it's just doing it as a joke.
Oh, I gotta get my sight back here.
And I mean, if you can't make a joke about it, then there's something wrong with it.
Alright, so we've just posted the Know Your Meme page for the Minecraft Bee is trans.
Okay.
Basically, when the Minecraft Bee was announced, there was one furry who decided that the Minecraft Bee is trans simply because the Minecraft Bee is cute. And trans people are cute.
That's
therefore
not
the bee is
how
trans.
logic works, but alright.
That's not how that works.
Who cares? Yep. Anyway, it became a meme. The bee is trans
Makes
now.
sense to me.
The bee is trans now. The internet has
I
decided.
mean, Jason Voorhees is a Deadite, so anything is possible.
Also, every single mob and entity in Minecraft is canonically non-binary, so technically, the bee is trans whether you like it or not.
Oh my god, Liam, I had a great idea. Can we please review the Leprechaun movies?
No.
Why not? They're they're so bad.
Hold on, wait. Leprechaun, St. Patrick's Day. What month is that?
So you know Warwick Davis, right? I think he was in
Yeah.
The Mandalorian. He plays a leprechaun who kills people.
I am
March.
aware of the Leprechaun movies.
I'm saying that
Warwick
Josie.
Davis plays the Leprechaun in most, if not all of them.
Yes, in the newest one and the one with the made by the WWE.
Yes, yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Hornswoggle played a leprechaun once.
We knew
Oh.
about the wrestling one, but we forgot.
No,
about
I
it.
didn't realize. I thought you meant the WWE made one of the Leprechaun movies.
Oh no,
They did.
They did.
What?
The WWE, the WWE,
They also made sequels to Jingle All the Way.
the
What?
WWE funds and produces films starring wrestlers because they took notice that a lot of wrestlers go into acting, so they thought, hey, what if we got in on this?
Okay, so to answer what Liam was asking about the Jingle All the Way, so the Big Show was in the first Jingle All the Way as the Big Santa who punches Vern Troyer across the room when he tries to punch Arnold Schwarzenegger in the face. And the Big Show went to Vince McMahon and was like, "Hey, I was in this Christmas movie, and I think we should make some of these our own." So they made like 2 or 3 other movies.
How are you hitting me through a wall? Only I'm allowed to do that.
Also, Jingle All the Way is an amazing masterpiece of just how bad it is.
Put
We
the
have just
cookie
messaged-
back. No.
We have just
Sinbad is unironically the best part of that movie.
We have just messaged Chip. We have just messaged Chip that we should watch Leprechaun movies in March,
In March.
and that it was Spidey's idea because St. Patrick's Day is in March.
Oh, it is, right? Duh. That could be fun. Actually, how many Leprechaun movies are there?
Probably too many.
There's like 8 of them, I think.
That is far too many. Not for
I mean,
us, but
we
not
reviewed
for
3
us.
movies in one podcast at
general.
one point.
It is
for the
not
Evil Dead.
it is not too much for us. We all are very great and
How
powerful.
many Leprechaun movies are there?
It is simply more
Okay.
than is necessary for. To
Okay,
exist.
so I'm counting all of them. There's Leprechaun, Leprechaun 2, Leprechaun 3, Leprechaun 4 in Space, Leprechaun in the Hood, Leprechaun Back to the Hood, Leprechaun Origins, and Leprechaun Returns.
God almighty.
Good.
Back to the Hood is apparently one of the best ones. Also, Leprechaun 4 is considered one of the worst movies ever made. That's the one where the leprechaun comes out of the guy's dick.
Yeah. It's a movie.
I'm sorry, what?
Leprechaun.
You heard me right.
Didn't you hear?
It's also a weird ripoff of Aliens.
Leprechaun jumping out of a guy's dick.
Hey, you didn't hear that? I'll probably try to find the torrents.
Everybody whose name starts with D is the same person.
Oh yeah, gaze upon how amazing this movie is in voice streaming.
So, Immortal Z-Man says something very obvious, but we think we should expand on it. He says Warwick Davis plays Wicket the Ewok in Return of the Jedi.
He
We knew
does.
this. We had known this for quite some time, but
Wicket
we
T
only-
Ewok.
well, we only found out relatively recently that Warwick Davis was 12 when he played Warwick the Ewok.
Yeah, it's because he was a small boy.
Wicket the Ewok. Which means it was purely by coincidence that it would turn out Warwick Davis would basically be that size all of his life.
You mean a midget?
They prefer the term little person.
Eh.
What do you mean, eh?
Gets embarrassed. Eh.
It's fine. Everyone says everything wrong all the time. Society has trained us to believe that everything we don't understand right away is bad, and we should feel bad about it. But simply, it's society's fault, not yours.
I'm sorry for saying it. I didn't know it was wrong to say it.
Spidey,
Oh,
Spidey,
no,
you beautiful baby boy. It isn't your fault. None of this is your fault. None of this is any of our faults. It's society. Society fucked you up.
I don't think it's society's fault either. I think it's just me being a dumbass.
Okay, well, who taught you to be a dumbass? Exactly!
Your mother.
Exactly!
Okay, don't insult my mother.
Our mother taught you to be a dumbass, and now she is dead. And now you can finally heal.
Okay, okay then.
Yes, yes.
Well, This was a conversation.
Fun
Sure
time.
is.
Anyway, somebody tweeted recently, some big movie account. They said, "What's the first movie that ever made you feel just good to be yourself?"
What?
What?
There has not been a single movie made at all that has made Josie feel good about anything. Basically every aspect of basically every aspect of us has been demonized by society.
Hug.
Being trans, being a furry, being of many minds, being pansexual, liking Minecraft.
I thought you were gonna say liking boys.
Well, we already said pansexual.
Oh.
We will fuck
Also, Mr.
anything-
Ataka, I hate you for what you posted.
We will fuck
Please.
anything that moves and is able to consent. Society apparently doesn't like that. Society is stupid. They don't like anything cool.
We live in a society.
Yes. And it's stupid. Rob Hurry says being British. Yes, apparently putting on a British accent when you're not British is somehow a bad thing.
I mean, in a lot of depending on what kind of an accent you're putting on, it can also be considered racist. So,
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, not
Put on a
British.
thick Welsh accent, then you're probably being racist.
Is this voice all right? Because we just sort of do it
Yeah,
when
you're
we're
fine.
this person.
Yeah, you're perfectly fine.
This apparently just is the voice of this persona. This is the voice we're comfortable with.
Josie, you're fine. You don't have to justify it.
Oh yes, we know we're fine. It's just someone said in the thing. We were listing things that Hollywood has apparently ingrained in society as bad about Josie, and apparently we missed being British. We're not really. We're actually German. Society did not ingrain that being bad into us.
America.
That sort of just being German is not something that we're proud of.
why?
Because the Germans did horrible things, Liam.
One German caused a lot of other Germans to do horrible things.
What happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
What happened?
Motherfucker,
I wasn't listening!
what happened?
The Holocaust.
I was not listening!
That's hilarious.
Point is, Germany, the German people aren't bad. It's just
Yeah.
a handful of German people got into power. And
Yes,
the rest of
actually.
the Germans followed them because you know how it is with fucking
Patriotism.
Like, look at how things are going in the U.S. right now, with everybody in a fucking recession, and that was what was going on in Germany too. The German economy was fucking terrible, and Hitler
Yes.
made all these promises about how they can fucking bring it back.
Could I just say one thing?
Oh, Mr. Artaka says America also did bad. We don't like being American either.
Can I just say one thing? Even though I don't want to sound like a racist or whatever, but Hitler did
Oh boy,
fix...
here we go.
Oh.
No. It's nothing to do with it's nothing to do with human life.
The
Shut up.
best sentences contain the phrase "not to sound racist," but and
I'm not trying to though.
fix link.
He did fix the German economy.
Ah!
He fixed the German economy by killing off half of its population.
Oh,
I'm not saying he did it in a good way. Did I say that?
Spidey.
Did I say that? Did I say that? Did I say that?
Spidey, you beautiful little boy. It's all right. You will learn how inaccurate those thoughts are, but it is not your fault. Society is bad and put these bad ideas in your head.
I didn't do this.
You will learn. No, you will take these words of encouragement and you will like it. We are affirming you! You are not bad just because you believe in bad things. Society made you bad, and we will fix you.
I'm not trying to idolize fucking Adolf Hitler. Like, I'm just saying that some of the policies were good for Germany. It was good for no one else, but good for Germany.
Okay, you don't need to keep burying yourself deeper into that hole. We're going to go get some rope, and we're going to pull you out, and we're going to clean you up, and we're going to tuck you in at night, and it's all.
I'm very confused right now and scared.
Good boy. Immortal Z-Man says this is going downhill really fast.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's never talk about politics.
Hilarious.
Anyway.
Minecraft.
Dungeons.
So
Yeah, Minecraft Dungeons.
So
It's a
what is
Diablo
something
clone.
that is? So what is something that has been happening that we can talk about? They're making a movie about Cleopatra.
You mean the Mummy?
Are they?
Yes, Gal Gadot is gonna, or Gal Gadot, or
It's Gal Gadot.
Wonder Woman. Yes, Wonder Woman's going to be playing Cleopatra.
Wow.
Patty Jenkins is set to direct.
Oof. I almost said Ingrid, but I don't know who that is.
Let's see, Patty Jenkins. The name sounds familiar.
It does, I just don't remember.
We want to say Ghostbusters, but if it's Ghostbusters,
Oh,
we're not
Lord.
going to. But if it's Ghostbusters, we're not going to acknowledge that.
Let's never mention Ghostbusters 2016
Oh
ever again.
no! Patty Jenkins was the director of Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, no, her name did sound familiar. Okay.
Yeah. So she's also going to be directing this this Cleopatra movie. Yes.
Yeah, Ghostbusters 2016 was not a good movie.
I didn't mind it.
We quite enjoyed it. It's not the worst movie they could have made.
I'm not. I don't know. It's just compared to the original, especially.
No.
Oh, absolutely not. They should not have made a remake of Ghostbusters.
There is no point.
Oh,
Ghostbusters
that's
is
a lot of
timeless.
necromancers. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
But see, like so many things, though, the blame is not on the women. The blame is on the blame is being misplaced. It's
Yeah, I'm not-
oh, they're trying to reboot our childhood by taking our penises away or whatever the fuck people were on about.
I think it was the way they were marketing the fact that it was all girls.
There's that too, but also like okay, so Bill Murray was
Bill Murray's an asshole, apparently.
Bill Murray consistently said no to every pitch for the last
Ghostbusters 3.
for the last couple of decades for Ghostbusters 3. Finally, they proposed to him something that he was interested in, and it happened to be this.
Yes, because his career was dead.
So it's Bill Murray's fault that we never got another Ghostbusters film with you're about to say Sam Raimi.
Well, the original director was fucking Ivan Reitman.
No, the guy who died.
I know who you're talking about. Harold Ramis.
Harold Ramis. Oh
Yes,
God.
Egon Spangler.
We're so bad at names.
Josie, you're fine.
Yes, but anyway.
Yeah, Egon, he died.
So there were dozens of pitches for Ghostbusters 3, all of which Bill Murray turned down, and then Harold Ramis died, and basically the only pitch they could come up with was, oh well, let's just reboot Ghostbusters with a new cast, all female cast, to cash in on the trends, like or something. And Bill Murray was like, all female cast, that sounds like the only pitch I will accept.
I think they were trying to cash in on like new wave feminism or something.
Look,
To get a quick buck.
there need to be more movies targeted at women that are good.
Yes, because a lot of them are just crappy reboots
so-
of good movies.
Frankly, if you're going to remake a movie
Make
that
it
doesn't
good.
need a remake, you might as well do something different with it.
Make it good. Like, a good example is fucking the King Kong movie made by Peter Jackson. That's a good movie. That is a genuinely good movie. Or
Anyway.
another King Kong movie, fucking Skull Island. That's a great movie.
So they're going to make another relaunch of Ghostbusters with the
Stranger Things.
cast. The Stranger Things cast for some reason, and this direction seems to be interesting.
It's gonna be awful.
It's probably not going to be good, but
I think it looks decent.
It looks well. The thing is, Liam, we also thought that the 2016 Ghostbusters looked decent, and then it came out, and then it definitely was decent.
Yeah, it was a middle of the road movie. It's not good. It's not bad.
Yeah. So if that's the best you got to say about the new Ghostbusters, then that's not looking good.
Though honestly, I do agree with Jim's Rolf in his thinking of the movie was unnecessary.
Yeah, and it just seems like there's
The cash grab.
They can this franchise could conceivably be brought back in a way
Continued.
that honors the original, but it just they're not. Hollywood's not very good at this.
Hey, you want to know the best continuation? You want to know the best modern Ghostbusters movie that came out? The video game.
Yeah, the video game.
That is the best Ghostbusters movie since Ghostbusters 2.
Now, another concept they could do is they could make a movie adaptation of the Extreme Ghostbusters cartoon.
Apparently, there's an IDW comic based on. So I'm just gonna get into the real Ghostbusters real quick, which is the cartoon made in the 80s. So in the real Ghostbusters, the Ghostbusters movie is a movie based on the events of Ghostbusters,
Yes.
and there's a crossover comic that IDW made where the Ghostbusters from the movie meet their animated counterparts, and it's actually pretty good.
Yes, the first episode of the real Ghostbusters cartoon shows the
Aftermath of the first movie.
of Gozer exploding.
Yeah, no, it's Stay Puft.
The Ghostbusters actually stopped wearing their
Old
monochrome
jumpsuits.
because they're too icky now.
They turn into they're full. They had like a full plasma photonic back blast or something, which basically they became possessed.
They had a whole bunch of technobabble happen to their suits.
Long story short, their suits got possessed.
Basically,
And-
just a long-winded explanation for. This is just a long-winded explanation for. We wanted to sell toys, and we wanted them all to be unique and different. So all of the action figures will wear different.
I mean, I'm glad they at least gave a reason.
Yes, they also It doesn't seem like they gave a reason for why all the characters had different hair colors, but
And why they look nothing like their film counterparts.
that was most assuredly for the toys.
Yeah,
They thought it was.
They wanna make them look-
They thought it was going to be. It would be visually more interesting if everyone had different hair colors.
it is. It is.
It is.
Honestly.
It's just a little strange that they went with blonde for Egon.
I mean, it makes them stand out a lot more against, like, say, Ray
True.
or Peter.
And with the hairstyle that they went with, if they made it black, he would just look like Nerd Elvis.
I mean, he basically was the nerd Elvis of the 80s, if you think about it.
Egon Spengler was the Nerd Elvis of the 80s.
He kind of was.
Friday, 2014.
But he was a...
Mr.
He was a
Tucker
very-
asks if anyone here has played the most recent Gundam Extreme Versus game.
There's a Gundam game.
Has any of us even played a Gundam game in general?
No,
No.
I've watched a bit of Gundam, but that's about it.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say you've watched people play it like the time the Game Grumps played it. Remember when Dan kept abusing Big Zam?
Oh yeah.
We haven't watched the Game Grumps in years. We can't bring ourselves.
That episode's actually pretty funny. I mean, they aren't really that nice.
Petty, yes, but part of us wants to do the Game Grumps again, but we simply can't bring ourselves.
They also just aren't good people.
We're having trouble
I
figuring
mean,
out.
neither are we. I don't think any of us claim to be good people.
We're having trouble figuring out which parts of ourselves don't like the Game Grumps anymore, and which parts of us do. When we figure that out, when we figure that out, it'll make it easier to resolve the issue.
Hey, Liam, can you put this on stream?
What is it? What is it?
Look in voice stream.
I'm not going to put anything on stream until you tell me what it is.
Look in voice streaming, you dumbass.
No, I'm playing a game.
Oh, Liam, you're going to want to see this.
It's a gamer cake.
It's oh god.
Just open it up on your phone or something.
No, I'm in the middle of this. I will look at whatever it is you want me to put up after.
Erica, can we get your reaction to this? Don't tell him what it is, just look at it.
Oh,
Oh god, we're just imagining eating it. Oh god.
that
Oh,
that makes me want to puke.
it's a gamer cake. It's a cake. It's a cake for gamers.
Tarka says it looks good.
It's a cake for gamers.
We're gonna Google if people have eaten this and lived, and what they thought about it.
I don't think you can eat that and survive.
No. Theoretically, if you can eat the individual ingredients of it, it should be fine. There are
Are
some.
you
dying.
aware of what curdling or chemical reactions are?
Yes, but we're not sure if these
Well,
specific.
it's not something that will kill you. It's just a combination of food that looks disgusting.
All right. What
So-
am I looking at here?
There are certain ingredients that you can eat
Oh.
in combination that will kill you when eating them individually, not. But we don't think these count. They would
Can
just
we
be kind
not
of-
with this? Can
They would
we
just be
not
kind of
with this
gross, maybe.
though?
Doritos crushed Mountain Dew cheesecake with Mountain Dew gelatin topping.
Oh no.
Just like Mama used to make.
We vile.
Our mother was a good chef and did not make this.
Abomination.
Yes, our mother was good at very few things, mostly emotional torment. But
Being a mother is not one of them.
cooking, she was good at cooking.
Cooking?
She was good at cooking. If she had borne witness to this Mountain Dew Frito cheesecake, she would have
Probably had a stroke.
Well, she gave herself. She died from multiple aneurysms in the brain. So,
Yeah,
would have
you're
given herself a stroke. Yes.
Amazing.
We told her for years she was going to rage herself to death. We told her.
What the hell?
Anywho,
Iron
cheesecake.
Hide amulet.
Mountain
Ah,
Dew cheese.
Like a major boost to defense for a short time. Interesting.
Liam, Ironhide's my favorite Transformer. Thanks for showing him on stream.
Mountain Dew flavored Cheetos and Doritos are things.
I don't. You know what? I tried Mountain Dew once when I was in high school. I don't get the appeal, but maybe that's just me.
It tastes
I don't
like
see the appeal personally.
It's G Fuel.
it's basic. The basic regular flavor Mountain Dew is basically just
It's
Sprite.
like super carbonated, super carbonated even for a soda.
My
carbonated Sprite. Yeah.
Mountain Dew was one of the only sodas my dad could drink for some reason. I think it's because the sugar content wasn't too high because he had diabetes.
Yes, it's mostly the caffeine.
He really liked it. So whenever we got a pizza or whatever, he always got Mountain Dew that we couldn't have because
Yes,
we would
we-
just suck it down in 3 seconds.
Yes, we drink Mountain Dew with
Like-
pizza.
Suck.
I mean, to be fair, that's what happens if you give kids soda.
Oh,
They just drink
okay,
it.
okay.
They drink it like 3 seconds.
Okay, so the ingredients of this cake are actually the filling is made of Mountain Dew.
Z-Man said it great.
The topping is Mountain Dew Jello, and the base is the Fritos. Yes, or no,
Frito.
Doritos. These are Doritos.
Immortal Z-Man said it right when he said it looks like a guacamole cake.
Yes, yes. Let's see. Now we are having trouble finding people that have eaten it.
It's not real. I don't think even. I think it's just some other.
It looks pretty real.
I think it is just some green cake that looks different. Or that looked like that. I mean,
I think there's one more extra level.
No, no. According to the original source of the image, it is in fact what you're looking at. Oh, fuck. Yes.
Fizzy
So
Man says
there
I'd
were
eat
three
that
of these
cake. I'll eat
cakes.
anything.
There were three
I fear
full
for you,
steaks
Jesse.
of this sold.
I fear for you.
Disgusting.
I fear for your soul.
Sandy Springs
oh,
is what the. Is that the name of the town? That's the name of the. So
That's the name of the town that Trevor lives in GTA 5.
If you live near the city of Sandy Springs, Georgia, you can go down to a geek and gaming venue called Battle and Brew, and you can grab yourself some gamer cake.
Is it actually called Gamer Cake?
Maybe it's because I don't know. I'm like,
A weirdo?
How did Mountain Dew become like associated with like gamers?
The caffeine keeps gamers awake.
The caffeine keeps gamers awake. Yes.
And I think Doritos are just. Doritos were just.
Caffeine.
And I think Doritos were just in the right place at the right time.
You see, it's because video games are boring and gamers need that high caffeine content.
Well, also, I think it was associated with World of Warcraft for a while, so these guys would need to stay up a lot to play the fucking game.
Okay, so this is like a video game bar. Okay. This is like
What?
a video game bar. We're scrolling through their Twitter account, and it's mostly pictures of food they serve, and it all looks quite good.
Minus the cake.
And then there's the cake.
And then there's the cake, which admittedly does look good if you don't know what you're looking at. You look at it, you think it's some sort of
Kiwi.
kiwi or something, and then you read what it is, and then you're like, oh, so it's.
And then you're like, hell no.
It's everything wrong with. It's everything wrong with.
Oh hell no!
In one cake.
Oh, you're looking voice streaming for the ultimate screenshot.
We're very hungry now. We should stop torturing ourselves.
Dab. Dab dab. Dab 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 dab
Leave
dab.
All right,
this
we're
server.
streaming.
What?
I said leave this server.
I thought you were saying server mute or something.
We could do
No.
that. We could mute you.
No,
Ibby
Please,
used to
don't
do
be
it all
like
the
Ibby.
time.
Don't be like Ibby, please. That was still. He still does that to me. He's an asshole for
Somebody
doing
needs
it.
to keep you under control.
No, please. I've done nothing. Please. I'm an innocent boy.
Oh, that's a door. Okay.
Do you?
Everyone asks if you want someone to replace Spidey on the stream.
No, I am eternal.
Yeah, it would certainly be nice to have more, just more potential hosts, so that we don't have a stream that's just Liam and Josie again.
What you don't realize is that I'm actually the brown clown, so you can't get rid of me, Liam.
Josie very much enjoys you talking to hear herself talk now, but can be quite irritating. Probably.
We should probably get Levi on the stream at one point. He seems he's a very funny guy.
He's a
funnier character than we've ever had.
He's a funnier
Like
character.
legitimately, I think Levi is a really funny person.
Yes, he's
Like
a funnier character.
He makes me laugh a lot.
Yes, the character designer we hired to create Levi did a very good job.
Like remember the thing about the Putin butt plug that we talked about yesterday?
Yep.
What?
Do you remember the Donald Trump butt plug, Josie?
God, you. So disappointed.
Are you really
the Kim
surprised,
Jong-un
though?
The Kim Jong-un one is great. Look at that small boy. And also, is that George W. Bush?
Yes, that was a W. There was a W butt plug.
Also, Liam, I'm pretty
Is that the website where like people just design their own butt plugs?
I think
Wait,
so,
that's
yeah.
a thing?
I'm pretty sure it's a thing.
Humans,
Also,
they do
Liam, I am actually pretty sure. Also, Liam, I am actually pretty sure that it is Osama bin Laden next to Kim Jong Un.
It is absolutely not.
What makes you say that?
Well, for one, he's fucking white.
That's the guy from Duck Dynasty.
Because it's a political thing, I thought it was like, and he also had the big beard.
Yeah, why is it a bunch of like politicians and then just a guy from Duck Dynasty?
No,
Because it's funny.
No, we did not misspeak when we said the guy from Duck Dynasty.
Oh, the main character from Duck Dynasty.
We are aware that there are multiple guys on Duck Dynasty, but that butt plug represents all of them.
The main guy.
No,
Also, who's that on the far right?
I don't know.
I don't know, but he got a really good curve to him, if you know what I mean.
Oh, shut the hell up.
I will fucking kill you, Liam. I will fucking kill you, you piece
Goddamn
of shit.
degenerate.
Does the VLC media player have a mascot?
Liam, why are you so gay? Liam, why
I
are you
mean, fucking look at it, guys. Tell me that.
Liam,
Tell
please.
me that that's not just absolutely magnificent. That this guy right here on the side.
I'm gonna murder you, you piece of shit. I hate you.
Hello, Swart.
And here's the moment Swart joins.
Hello,
Hey, Swart.
Hi, we're
Hello,
talking
sir.
about bald novelty butt plugs.
Yep.
Liam,
Yes, they are.
I hope you die.
Oh, and then he.
And now...
Damn, I'd leave too.
I'm so sorry, Swart. I'm so sorry.
And then he immediately.
I'm trying to fix this stupid thing.
Oh.
So there's a possibility he didn't hear you. You said that we were
Oh
talking.
no, I absolutely heard exactly what was said.
Oh, wonderful! Embarrassing. Yes.
I just can't get the stupid stream to load on here.
Okay. Well then.
Also, I just finished a new coffee drink and I'm like, holy shit.
Coffee they drank.
So it's a Starbucks triple shot energy with 0 sugar.
Ha,
Jesus.
basic white bitch.
It is black coffee with just a little bit of vanilla flavoring. 225
This-
milligrams of caffeine.
The stream's actually, it's like a loading icon for me.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah, it's
we get
buffering.
more caffeine from soda, but lately we've been getting enough
Well,
endorphins
Liam,
that we might.
if he was a basic
might-
bitch, Liam, if he was a basic bitch, he'd be drinking pumpkin spice.
Yeah, exactly. Only
Like my
25
mother.
calories per whole can. Only 5 carbs for the whole can. 25 milligrams of sodium for the whole can. I think I just got more in the Cheez-It bag. Yeah, in fact, I did. That's 350 milligrams of sodium in the cheese.
Oh, so I'm not lying when I say my mother. I'm not lying when I say my mother actually.
Starbucks now?
I'm not lying when I say my mother actually drinks pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah.
Spidey, if your mother is white, of course she does. It's the rule.
It
It is kind of the.
is the
I
white
personally-
ritual, TM.
I'm gonna be honest. I know I am probably the whitest person in this entire stream right now.
No, I am.
Yes, you,
No, I am.
you literally came into the stream just to tell us about the fun new Starbucks drink. You're of course.
I'm pretty sure I am whiter because I don't go out almost. I go
I'm
out
also
like once a month.
living in the Pacific Northwest.
We love
Where
our friends.
this whole Pacific North, like we invented the pumpkin spice latte for a damn reason.
We love
Yeah, because
our
you're a
friends.
bunch of, because you got a bunch of nutmeg from Indonesia.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is the
Anyway.
key for the door? What the hell?
I have no idea. I will say though, long story short is I don't like pumpkin spice flavoring.
You know,
Because it isn't pumpkin or spice. It's fucking nutmeg.
I prefer apple pie.
Most artificial flavorings are not like the whole point is that it's not. It just tastes like it.
You taste like it.
Yeah. Though there are
Well,
members of my family that do actually eat pumpkin spice stuff because, well, why not?
We would
White
be very
people.
confused. We would be very confused if we tasted like pumpkin spice.
Just accept it, Josie.
Our feet seem to
sister
our
personally
feet
is
seem to
proud.
smell like Doritos.
That is
My
disgusting.
sister is
Thank you for that mental
Yes.
image, Josie. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. If we've just ruined Doritos for you, consider yourself lucky.
I'm gonna go throw up.
yeah, the stream's just not loading for me.
yeah, it's just
Weird.
not loading. I'm having to watch it on YouTube. So
If
my
we
sister,
find out any other part of our body smells like junk food, we'll be sure to let you know and ruin some more practical not.
Josie, I
practical
fucking
healthy
hate you.
options.
I would
No,
like
you
to
don't.
finish what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Sorry.
So, my sister tried a new type of drink just to see what it would be like. I'm not sure she enjoyed it, but then again, she probably did. Dirty chai latte with pumpkin spice flavoring.
Ew.
Have you
So
seen
dirty
the pumpkin
fried pea.
spice macaroni and cheese?
I don't
What?
want to.
Kraft has made pumpkin spice mac and cheese now.
Why would you need
Liam.
pumpkin spice mac and cheese?
Have you
That
seen
is
the pumpkin
disgusting.
spice spam?
Pumpkin spice spam's not that big a deal. It's spice
Spam?
on ham. I mean, I put clove on my ham all the damn time.
You know what spam is, right? Isn't it horse meat?
No,
What?
spam is like no.
What?
What the hell is wrong with you?
No. The food spam is just canned cooked pork. That's all it is. It's
That's what the government wants to think, makes you think, man.
no. That's exactly what it is. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I hate you.
So anyway, what were we talking about?
Butt plugs.
Oh, right. So Josie's feet smell like Doritos. Yes.
Why?
I hate you, Josie.
Hey, Spidey. One, no, you don't. Two, you brought up butt plugs that are designed to look like various politicians. So we get to ruin your day.
I present
What's that?
the horseshoe of toxic masculinity.
What?
What?
Horseshoes do not make good diagrams.
It's just a meme. It's not supposed to be taken seriously.
Okay. We saw a tweet that we liked, but we forgot what it was. We wanted to retweet it, but then the feed refreshed.
Ah, what the hell?
Where do the memories go?
I think I'll squirt, maybe.
Just go in and out.
Also, apparently, Josie, we're gonna be put in the bone cake maker, okay?
What?
We're gonna be turned into bone cake, apparently. Delicious bone cake.
Yes. We
Bone
consent.
cake.
Yes. It would appear that we would consent to having our bones turned into cake when we die. Yes.
Bone cake.
Recently deceased bone cake. Yes. This channel.
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce.
Number 15. Number 15. Doritos foot Fritos.
I hope you die, Josie. Just go someone with that, please.
No, we are immortal now.
Like Z-Man?
Sure.
See, I made it funny.
No, that's why Immortal Z-Man asked, am I in hell?
Yes.
Probably.
I mean,
Are you new here?
yeah, it's probably working with these idiots. It's pain.
Now, we were about to say that in hell, the only viewing material available is the Beaver House. But that would mean that literally nobody watches entertainment in hell because our views simply don't equal all of humanity in hell.
No, I think the only thing you see in hell is Fox News.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it has to be uncomfortable for anybody to watch. There are people that enjoy watching Fox News, and those are definitely the people who go to hell, but they would enjoy watching Fox News. To them, this would be heaven.
Their
I got-
version of that would be a 24-hour news cycle of CNN pulling up all of the current polls.
I mean, CNN is kind of garbo.
But no, the viewing material in hell would have to be something that is brutally unpleasant for anybody to watch. Literally anybody. So the Beaver House.
Hi-oh! No. Let's say what it really would be: a marathon of Mel Gibson movies.
Oh God.
It's just the Passion of the Christ.
I would kill myself if I had to watch all those movies back to back to back to back. Like, I would genuinely kill myself to get out of that.
It's just infinite airings of the Passion of the Christ.
That movie is fucking awful.
Oh, wait.
Also, Mel Gibson is an insane person. Let's just get this way. He's
Mel
fucking
Gibson
nuts.
Mel Gibson is going to be in a new movie. Did you hear?
What new movie?
We don't remember. We're looking it up right now.
Why would you mention these things if you don't?
It's
Because it just became news recently.
Mel Gibson plays Santa Claus in a dark comedy about the United States Army hiring a street Santa for some sort of a reason. The movie is called Fat Man.
What?
Also, Erica, that's a very cute drawing you just posted. Good job.
Oh, thank you. Fucking Twitter, for some reason, kept, like, force refreshing my page.
You
Every
must.
time I tried to, like, add it to the thread, and I'm like, Twitter, please. That's why I muted my mic and my headphones earlier.
You deserve head pats.
You see, the title is a play because Santa Claus is a fat man, but also Fat Man was the name of one of the nukes that bombed Japan.
Yes.
Oh.
You know we're gonna drop three of them?
Mel Gibson is going to be playing Nuke Santa.
Yeah, they were apparently gonna drop 3 nukes on Japan at one point, but thankfully they didn't drop the 3rd one.
Yes. So apparently they were in a brighter timeline. Not the brightest, because in the brightest timeline there would have been no nukes.
The Japanese would not have surrendered at all if we didn't do that.
In a brighter timeline, only one would have been dropped.
Yeah.
Because apparently the only reason the second one was dropped was
It's because
because
Japan didn't surrender.
of a mistranslation. Japan immediately surrendered after the first one.
No, they didn't surrender because of the nukes. They surrendered because of the Soviets invading China.
Well,
Because the Japanese owned China. And they got steamrolled in like 3 weeks.
so
Whoa.
what you're saying is that Japan would have surrendered without the nukes.
Yeah, it was just the fucking atomic explosion in Hiroshima and Nagasaki didn't help the fact that the entire Japanese army in Manchuria got steamrolled in 2 weeks.
But Japan did surrender after the first nuke. But Americans are stupid, and we mistranslated their surrender as we will not surrender. And so we nuked them again. And at that point, someone thought, hey, maybe we should get someone who actually speaks Japanese to read these messages. Oh, they surrendered both times. Oh.
Well, I'm just gonna say that there was actually a document uncovered in the 1970s that basically said it was from the Japanese government. The emperor did not know about it, but it essentially said we will keep fighting on until we will show what the we will wait until the Americans arrive. We will not surrender.
So you mean to say that there's actually an even darker timeline than the one
Yes,
we're currently
the Japanese government did not
where Japan was nuked,
where Japan was invaded.
until there was no more Japan left.
Where Japan was invaded, and
I now have wither armor.
It was apparently theorized that 2 million U.S. soldiers would have died in Japan if the invasion had gone through.
Okay, shut up. We need to look at what Liam's on about.
Hold up.
Discord isn't loading the stream. We need to
Also,
see that.
it was also theorized.
Oh, the wither armor looks so cool.
It was also theorized if Japan was invaded, the war would have gone on until 1948.
It actually looks slightly less cool while you're wearing it. But it's like the icon. The hold model, the item model, looks like you're wearing like a mask of the wither skull.
Also, welcome
anyway,
welcome to the dev room, by the way. At
And
least I'm
it looks
assuming
like-
these are all developers on the walls.
Okay, you are actually wearing a mask of the wither skull. It's just that the
And
mouth and eyes are
fun fact, if you it won't do anything now, but if you talked to this dog painting when you don't have all the runes, it would give you a hint as to where they are.
Discord is really not.
Yeah, it's not the stream isn't cooperating on Discord.
What is going on?
This could
That
either
sucks.
be a dev room or a Patreon room.
Now.
Wait, this wasn't an indie game. It's a dev room.
Of course, yes. It was obviously an indie
Is
game.
it working now?
What?
Is it working now?
What?
Yes,
The Discord stream.
it is.
Oh,
Okay.
well, I opened this for no reason then.
Here's a dog.
I don't see the Discord stream.
Dogs
Anyways,
don't look like that in
What do you mean
Minecraft.
You don't see it.
He doesn't
No,
have
sorry. I
Liam.
refreshed this. No, Liam, I literally said that right before I refreshed it.
Liam, Spidey doesn't have eyes. Please respect his disability.
Anyways, let's see what's behind this room door now that we have them all.
Liam,
So,
please keep.
I'm gonna actually pop out for a little bit. I have to go
Okay.
next door and feed my neighbor's dogs.
Liam,
Goodbye,
please be
Erica.
patient. I have
Goodbye,
this.
Erica. We love you, and we hope those dogs are cute and are safe.
Liam,
Oh yes, they're
please
very
be.
cute, and they
Liam.
get really excited every time I go over there.
All right.
Liam, please be patient. I have uwootism.
Wow.
Pet them at least 6 times for us. Yes.
Alright, what is this?
Also, that's a real meme I'm quoting.
Oh, it unlocked a new secret mission. Let's see what we got then. Wait, where is it? Oh, there.
Over there. It's over there, Liam. It's over there.
Alright,
Where
let's see
do-
what we got then.
Why?
It's just triple question mark.
Hey, you wanna hear some random trivia?
No.
Oh. Well, anyway. So apparently when
Share
the
it away.
Ooh.
Yes, do it.
Are those
Yes.
enchanted cow? Those are enchanted mushrooms. Also,
Oh,
it's a mushroom island, so that's neat.
Oh, this is the mushroom fields we read about.
Apparently, this is a secret level hidden behind many runes that you have to find hidden in each level. So
Yes, we had read that this was here, but we didn't. We had no
new objective, Moo.
moo question mark like the BZ power user.
ha ha ha! It's a Diablo reference. I like it.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, the cow room.
the cow
Oh God,
room.
the mushrooms are aggressive. What?
So in Diablo,
Yeah, it's a reference to the cow room from Diablo 2.
in Diablo,
Oh.
there was an Easter egg called the cow room.
But anyway, as I was about to say before my stream audio cut out. So when the Japanese emperor surrendered in World War II, he was using apparently an old version of Japanese, so it was very hard for the Japanese public to understand what the hell he was saying. Because that version of Japanese hadn't been spoken publicly for like a few hundred years.
Spidey, we were under the impression we were done talking about nukes right now. We're talking about cows now.
Yeah, I said this is the last thing I'm going to say relating to World War II, and then I'm going to stop. I just thought it
They
was a funny
apparently
story.
don't do much
Cows are
damage.
hostile.
These cows apparently don't do much. Okay, never mind. They do a little bit of damage.
Okay, I'm getting my ass kicked by a cow.
The mushroom cows are hostile in this game, much like the mushroom cows that come from nukes. Spidey, we just we're talking about nukes again. Are you
So,
happy?
so this is actually a reference to Diablo then, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a reference to Diablo, but also accidentally a reference to the BZ power user.
Was it like the same? Was it like a secret level that you had to unlock in Diablo 2, or what?
It was a secret room that you found.
It's why we called it an Easter egg, Liam.
Okay.
Anyway, so there were 2 BZ power users who posted the famous thread "Bracolata Bazaz to feed me," and then the emoji of the guy rolling his eyes in a comical fashion. It's not a standard emoji, so we didn't know exactly what to call it. And so the first one was simply named Connor with no account branding. It was just simply a throwaway. And then the second one had a dancing grr app profile picture. Their name was Moo.
I still have that GIF.
We have an HD representation of that GIF that we use on our website for 4 of our pages.
Liam, I think everyone has that GIF.
It's a very good GIF. Anyway, he posted "Bracolata Bazaz to feed me" 3 times, and then once in Russian.
What?
Oh.
And
Okay,
we believe that one or both of these topics had been posted in some administration forum. So the BZ Power staff was not pleased with this farce.
Also, that wasn't me like overreacting my reaction to the Russian thing. That was I was actually being genuine.
Yes, it is. Also, the name of one or both of the topics was a secret stomach message, which just adds a layer of mystery to this. What the hell is even going on?
I leveled up fighting cows, and the game is flipping out.
That's pretty good, bro.
Yes, it's very gay. It's the two genders, Steve and cows. Wait, no, that would mean that fucking the cows would be straight then. Never mind.
What?
If cows and Steves were two separate genders, then
Oh.
That's zoophilia.
it's simply not.
Yeah, that's...
Liam, it's only zoophilia in a universe where cows can't consent.
That also isn't zoophilia, that's bestiality.
Same thing. Literally the same thing.
No, zoophilia is a word that people who want
Want to fuck animals.
people who engage in these things that are not good are trying to rebrand as things that sound like they would be good.
Like pedophiles.
Maps.
Yes, they're trying to rebrand
We've been
themselves
demonetized now, by the way.
as if
I don't think either of us care.
Yeah, so just all the people who like the bad things have been trying to rebrand themselves as new things that don't sound quite as bad, and it's terrible. It's
Like incels rebranding the MGTOW.
incels rebranding to lots of things. Mostly just different kinds of incels rebranding themselves to various things.
I love how the fucking beacon has fucking knockback when they get defeated. They just get like blown away like it's a fucking hurricane.
Liam, the beacon is lit.
Yes. See, there's a reason why people there's a reason for the phrase, just call everyone you disagree with Nazis, because most of the people who are bad try to come up with even more labels for themselves than the people who they get criticized for having too many labels.
True.
I'm not this bad thing, I'm this other thing that isn't real. But
The
also,
whole call them Nazis thing has just become a meme, basically.
yes. And also, it does generally seem like everyone bad ends up as a Nazi at some point.
Or at least called one.
It just they're all the
Come
same.
to me,
All the-
cows. Now be gone!
It's just all the bad people are the same. And it's
Liam, you just
all,
murdered a bunch of cows. Jesus.
all the bad people are the same, and it's boring. Not like cow murder. Cow murder is interesting.
Cow murder is the only thing that gives me purpose in my life.
Because Liam is using a super mega death laser to murder zombie cows. This is the best Black Friday ever.
God damn it.
See, that's a callback. The last time we realized Liam was fighting zombies, we called it Black Friday. This is how comedy works. We're very funny.
Your comedy.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm a little over-leveled for this. I'm not sure.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. You'll find out if you're truly over-leveled when you get to the boss of this level.
Oh, there's a boss, is there?
Yes, we told you about the boss, but you weren't paying attention because you
Clearly.
seem to just drown out everything we say. That's
Oh, is it like the Moo Mage from Diablo 2?
Don't guess. All the bosses in this game are generally the same.
Aren't they like the bosses are basically just reskins of normal enemies? You're a reskin.
Just stop speculating. When Liam finds the boss, he will be most disappointed. But he'll see it and he'll be like, "Oh, it's just another one of those." But this one's a cow.
Mookromancer?
No! Stop that! Hold on, we're gonna write that down on my to-do list.
What, a Mookromancer?
First, we're going to type the word necromancer, then we're going to replace necro with moo.
A mucromancer is someone who controls cows.
We quite got it's self-explanatory, Spidey. It's self-explanatory, Spidey. It makes perfect sense. Mucromancer.
You're self-explanatory.
Thank you.
Baka.
Baka. You fucking weeb ass.
Says the guy who talks nothing. Says the guy who had a big conversation yesterday about fucking JoJo.
I mean, it was mostly Levi telling you to watch JoJo.
Wasn't it Dylan though?
One of them. They sound basically the same, honestly.
But they really don't.
Everyone with the name.
You're just so racist.
Everyone with a name is the same person.
Liam, why are you racist against British people?
Liam, why are you racist against people that have names?
How dare you be racist for shit?
Wow.
No, I'm kidding.
So we found
They're in a
out.
very loving relationship. Just
We
ignore
found
what I
out
said.
recently that we found out recently that there was actually
Okay, it's
there we go.
mushroom monstrosity.
There we go. You
Oh, it's a
found-
goal. It's a fucking redstone golem.
It's another one of those, but it's cows this time. Yes. All the bosses in this game are generally the same. They are a big, spooky. They are a big cool golem thingy that it's really neat. It's not very unique, but it certainly is very interesting. It's a redstone golem, but it's cows this time.
Wow, I'm really not doing a lot of damage to it.
Liam, have you not used the beacon on it yet?
I have.
Oh dear.
The beacon is lit.
Oh, so do you still think you're over leveled?
For the cows, yes. For this,
Liam?
oh.
Liam, we shouldn't have to explain it to you. This is some basic game design. This is supposed to be a secret level, so the idea is that there are an absurd amount of very easy to kill enemies and one very difficult to kill boss.
So it's the cow room from Diablo.
Basically, yes. Basically, these cows are supposed to be just this amount, just this easy. The challenge is how many there are, and then you get to the boss, and then it becomes the boss. But also the cows, the number of cows, not the quality of the cows, but the quantity. What do you think mushrooms would taste like? What do you think mushroom steak would taste like?
Yeah.
Probably like rotting. Probably just like steak.
When you extract steak from the mushrooms in game, you just get regular steak. You
Yeah, because they are just because they just are cows with mushrooms growing on them.
You can shear the mushrooms off of them, and then they're regular cows. Or if they're mushrooms, you can milk them for mushroom stew.
Your mushroom stew.
Very complex. All the interactions that go into the cows, but yes. So theoretically, what would a zombified mushroom cow taste like?
What does a
Yes.
cow need with a space station?
Minecraft needs a space biome.
You're telling me you built a DeLorean? You're telling me you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
They should add space to Minecraft, and there could be space stations that are just filled with cows.
No, villagers.
Ow.
No,
Ow.
cows.
You're a cow. Actually, no, that's an insult. Sorry.
Not even humanoid characters with cow skins, like the pig.
I just realized that I called Josie a cow, and then I realized, oh yeah, that's an insult to a woman.
This is not the first time we've been called cows.
I didn't mean it as like the insult of calling basically someone a whore. I just meant it as like,
We assumed as much. Most people tend to assume that our mask is a cow.
oh.
It's just a mask. It's not supposed to represent an animal. Some people think it's a cat.
I mean, isn't it supposed to look like a cat?
It's just a mask. Just
It happens to look like a kitty cat.
It's just a Winkle Bunkle mask. Yes.
Yeah. I have no idea what the hell my profile picture is supposed to be now.
You know what really helps that I have this thing that grants me health whenever I absorb a soul?
Yeah.
Josie, if you look in our super secret chat, you'll be able to see it. I posted it there. I have no idea what the hell it's supposed to be. Please send help.
What?
Look in the admin chat and try and help me decipher what the fuck this is supposed to be.
Your avatar, your profile picture.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it's supposed to be.
Anime.
It's an anime girl with... Yes.
No, it just simply is anime.
Rules and things, whatever.
It just simply is anime. Every time you say mushroom, I hear Mushu from Mulan. Mushroom, Mushu. Mushu, mushroom.
Mushu the mushroom.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, you should in your Minecraft server. Sorry.
We recently found out that there was actually a medicinal purpose to ingesting charcoal.
What?
Apparently, it actually does something.
Yeah, kill you.
Well, no. Apparently, what it does is it forces your system to flush out external medication sooner.
Yeah, I don't buy that for a second.
It just kills you.
Okay.
Where did you hear this?
The internet.
A bunch of fast food places are putting charcoal in things as a Halloween
So
gimmick.
it's a fad.
And some trans people are expressing that, yeah, if you want to try this, don't. It'll fuck up your meds. That's it. Apparently, charcoal is. Apparently, charcoal is a mineral just like everything else that you put in the
Yes. You did
And,
not realize that charcoal is a mineral.
Yeah.
Dishonor.
See, we-
Z-Man says dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow.
So we're gonna go look up. It's this year's Halloween trend is put charcoal in all of your food to make it black. Don't. If you
Put dye in it.
If you take any kind of medication at all, don't.
Just put... Here's the plan. Put squid ink in it. Bam, done.
Wow.
Charcoal, squid ink, and black
Enchanted
ink are...
grass.
Say what now?
There are powerful heroes who enter the call to fight. There are powerful enchanted sheep who will join the fight when summoned.
Anyway, Spidey, what do you think black ink is made out of?
Oh my God, Josie! Look at my familiars.
Okay.
That's a pretty cool harem you got there, buddy.
That's Oh.
Liam just has a harem of sheep now. Okay.
Enchanted sheep.
Oh.
It's
okay.
magnificent.
Magnificent.
And you summon them with confetti-colored grass?
Apparently.
Josie just sounds so confused. Just so confuzzled.
Z-Man says, enchanted grass, can you roll that into a blunt?
I was about to say, pass that shit here, man.
You smoke sheep?
They got
That's
glowing
like grass,
eyes,
man.
too.
You take a blunt on the you take a smoke on the confetti blunt, and it tastes like sheep, and you see sheep.
I think Josie's brain is about to explode.
Just a bit. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this. I realized that apparently it did. I don't think it showed off the credits last time, but I don't think I can show those for some reason.
What are we gonna play now, Liam?
What are we gonna do now?
Can I show the credits? Oh yes, I can. Okay.
Yeah, what's the plan now, Dave?
Well, if people want to see more of this game, I will absolutely buy the DLC because there is a winter level, there's a jungle level, and just announced at Minecraft Live 2020 they're doing the Nether level. And apparently the Nether portal is already in the camp area, so I guess they were always planning it.
Yep, you just have to send money. You just have to donate money to the Beaver House Patreon that we haven't updated yet because we can't.
In like 10 years.
I mean, if people really want to to help pay for that shit, they can always do the super chats. Also, that one guy in the credits here looks like Vine Ryzen.
There are people that give money to their favorite streamers and content producers to buy so that they buy specific games.
Yeah,
and
obviously, I'm not going to ask for that because it's like fucking $6 per pack. I can.
Yeah, that also just seems like a dick move.
We're not famous enough for that shit yet.
But yeah, I don't know if you guys want to see more of this. Just let me know, and I will go forth and acquire said DLC, and we will play it on Apocalypse difficulty, because I just unlocked that the other day as well.
So, Liam, next time you should actually play one of the Evil Dead games if you can get that working.
It is possible.
Oh, right, Spidey, we were just in the middle of chastising you. Charcoal is black dye. Black dye can be made from multiple things, and one of the things that black dye is made from is charcoal, usually.
Well, if Minecraft has taught me anything, it's made out of squid ink.
Squid ink is just one of the possible things that black ink can be made out of.
Wait, is that actually made using squid ink? What the fuck?
In real life, yes.
What the fuck?
In JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, there was black pasta that was made in squid ink.
That's real.
That's real, yes. But yes, so charcoal, charcoal, squid ink. Most dyes come from bugs. So bugs maybe. Yes, red ink comes from bugs. Red dye.
I mean, that's a real life thing. They put that in food.
Yes, there is. Yes, we're explaining to Spidey how charcoal actually is already you put in food as black dye in certain things. It's usually squid ink, but it's not unheard of. It's just we weren't aware that there was actually like a thing that charcoal does to a person when they eat it with their mouths.
I see.
Okay, so the first thing that comes up when we Google squid ink is Google tries to autofill the word pasta.
What?
So that's how much of a thing that is.
All right.
That's apparently the primary use of of squid ink, according to Google, who is the arbiter of all human knowledge.
It kind of is, yeah.
It is. Yep.
To quote the Josie.
One of the Josies, two of them, we're not sure. Cheerfulness and creativity both seem to say yep. Royal says yes.
Also, I just realized one of the enemies in this game is literally like a possessed redstone block. I don't know why that didn't click with me before.
Aggressiveness's catchphrase is just excessive swearing.
So is this kind of like Inside Out? I don't want to sound like an asshole, but is it kind of like that?
Kinda, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so...
My friend unironically does say interdesting to be cute.
That's cute.
So we're now suddenly realizing that perhaps it's not everybody in the world that has their emotions represented as people, but simply just Riley and her family just happen to all have this thing. And quite the coincidence.
These credits are the music in these credits is awfully
Somber?
Yeah. Like,
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of a dark story for a Minecraft game.
Yes, a lot of Minecraft music is very sad, depressing.
Like, the music of Minecraft is very beautiful for what it is.
I'm very curious and
Scared?
a little bit scared as to how they're going to handle the music in Smash Brothers.
Presumably the music from the trailer is going to be in there.
I didn't even recognize that.
Yes, it's an original piece.
Oh.
Apparently C418 did not grant the license to use his music for Smurfers.
What?
Or maybe they didn't ask him. At any rate, the Minecraft music is going to be original compositions, to our knowledge.
That's fucking disappointing.
We're gonna say that's gay.
No.
We're actually gonna look into it because we're just extrapolating based on things we read on Twitter. It's because we don't care enough.
You're Twitter.
We don't really care enough to look up these things. Basically,
So you're the average person on the internet?
Basically, everyone will know everything about Smash Brothers Minecraft when it's out. So speculating on it is kind of pointless because apparently the vanilla Minecraft music will not be in Smersh.
Huh.
That's lame.
Not even the music that's not made by C418.
Why?
That's really lame.
Sakurai
So what do we get?
Sakurai said it's because the music from Minecraft doesn't fit in Smash because it's too calming.
I mean, it's too depressing.
That's accurate, but there
That
are
is
plenty of themes that are similar to that in other games that they covered that they just remixed.
Yeah, it says that they're not. It doesn't even seem that they're going to be remixing any of the music, which could work.
What the hell?
It's probably just one of the concessions that had to be made. Just probably on an executive level, an executive said, "Hey, you can do Minecraft, but none of that music there. None of that. You can put Minecraft in Fighty Bros, but you can't put the musics in there." Apparently, Shigeru Miyamoto refuses to allow Mario to make a peace sign with his fingers in any media.
Well,
Yeah.
he's relented on that as of Odyssey.
Yeah,
Isn't that like the most famous Mario pose as of now?
It's because so Miyamoto had always envisioned Mario as like a prototypical grumpy old man, kind of middle-aged man guy, and by now he's obviously been like kidified a bit. He's still canonically a middle-aged man.
Yeah.
But
He's a very innocent boy.
he's like SpongeBob.
Yeah, SpongeBob is like in his mid-20s, but he acts like a 15-year-old.
SpongeBob is 40.
What?
SpongeBob is in his 40s. Anyway, so Mario and SpongeBob are literally the same character, and Miyamoto resents that. He wants Mario to be a grumpy old man, and because he had to pursue the direction that Mario has obviously gone in because of executive mandate, he put his foot down in one petty place that he could find. He found that he could dictate what hand signs Mario is allowed to do. So he decided no peace signs. Absolutely not.
No caps.
I forget,
Well-
did they retain it for Mario 64 DS?
Peace sign Mario DS. Mario 64 DS.
Why do you do this where you just look up the most literal terms, even though they're probably not going to get you anything? Just look up A Mario 64 DS playthrough. Fast forward to the end of the star.
Oh, it looks like he hasn't.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Oh wait, we're actually looking at a GIF right now.
Josie, I hate you.
Oh, that's hilarious. Apparently, some of the particle effects from the star actually will block out his hand, so you don't notice if he's doing a hand sign or not.
Wow.
That's
Well,
hilarious.
On that note, I think we're gonna. Me and my harem of enchanted sheep are gonna call it for today.
I fucking
And,
hate you,
Oh,
Liam.
wait, there is one song from some sort of Minecraft game called Clockwork Crafters.
What?
It's from what we assume is we assume this Reddit post just says it's from a mini game, probably one of the Minecraft Realms mini games.
Anyways, we'll be right back, and we'll be back in a few minutes with some Castlevania Legacy of Darkness.
Immortal Z-Man just said, "Wait, that's it? No Castlevania? Nope, absolutely not. We're done." Anyway, we're gonna come back in a minute with Castlevania.
Welcome. We'll be back next week with Fistful of Boomstick.
Yeah.